If you're really excited and optimistic about the FNAF movie, you may want to bail on this video, skip this one. I get that because the FNAF movie's gonna be so bad. Guys, it's gonna be so bad. We all know it. Converting games to films is already very difficult. Most film adaptations of games end up underwhelming us, and it honestly makes a lot of sense. When you go from a game to a movie, you lose a dimension of interactivity, and you need to make up for it with better acting, better writing, and more spectacle. The FNAF games just don't suit that type of adaptation very well. In my opinion, the best FNAF games are the ones that serve as satisfying mysteries on their own right, with some tangential threads connecting them to an overarching narrative. They hide their secrets well, requiring the player to interact with and sometimes intentionally try to break the game. Ironically, Security Breach, the most broken game in the series, doesn't have much stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you count the Balloon Boy arcade game glitch thing, I don't. Anyway, how exactly are they going to adapt that into a feature film?
So the door doesn't door?
I joked before that we all imagine a FNAF movie to be like a 90-minute Paddington video, but let's be real, that wouldn't work. It might be cool if they made a really avant-garde FNAF film that's just like an ultra-long version of the web series that we've grown to love, but let's be real, that's not gonna happen. No, it's probably going to be like the books. The books are the only narratives within the FNAF universe that are coherent enough to adapt into a film. They have characters, they have more than a handful of lines of dialogue. Even then, I doubt they're going to do an adaptation of the books, nor a really straight adaptation of any existing FNAF story. As cool as some of the mysteries hidden within the games are, there just isn't enough content there to fill an entire film. With that in mind, the studio apparently has two choices. They can adapt some of the books, which has a host of problems unto itself, or they can just free themselves from any creative constraints and come up with a totally new story. That direction seems to be the most probable to me. Were production only just starting now, I could see them going the route of a Security Breach movie, but the film's been trapped in production hell for so long at this point, the script was likely written ages ago. They could rewrite it, I suppose, but it seems like that's only a step backwards for a film that's already been floundering for years now. Don't get me wrong, I actually think that the only way to do a FNAF film is to establish a new canon to the series or even set it in a completely new universe altogether. Changes will need to be made, and I'm not convinced that Scott and the people behind the FNAF film are going to be able to pull off an adaptation like this. If we look at the FNAF shorts that have been made so far, they're primarily humorous, silly things. I think they're funny, but they don't really instill any confidence that Scott and the film studio are really capable of doing a FNAF film meant to be taken seriously. The other issue is that a feature film adaptation might be antithetical to FNAF as a whole. Clearly, it's possible to adapt FNAF into a visual-only format. Paddington's videos and the FNAF Plus shorts and many other content creators have proven that. However, these are just short YouTube videos drip-fed to us with secrets hidden throughout. We get one, we watch it again, we watch it frame by frame and mess around in Photoshop for hours if you're the baddest. We make videos about them, we discuss them, and then a few weeks or months later, we get a new episode and the cycle repeats. I'm really skeptical that this format could hold up for the duration of a movie. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the FNAF film is dope as hell, regardless of the direction they take it. I honestly think a Security Breach-based film would be more promising than trying to adapt the books or the original series. At least Security Breach has some likable characters with a little bit of depth to them. With that direction being unlikely, I really think the only way to go is with a totally new canon from the games or books. But even then, I'm skeptical that this would really result in a good movie. I know Scott won't see this video, but if I could have my way, Scott, cancel this stupid movie, take a fraction of the budget you would have spent on it, and give it to the Fazbear fanverse. The fanverse is far and away the coolest thing Scott has ever done, and it's our ticket to getting cool, spookier FNAF content even as the series becomes more mainstream. Get Paddington into it, get a bunch of other talented FNAF content creators involved, let them do their thing. A mainstream FNAF movie just isn't gonna work, it's probably gonna be terrible, we all know it. I think that's probably why the film is trapped with Afton in production hell to begin with, because it's really hard to pitch this film to a producer. Who is the target audience gonna be? Is there any way to make a FNAF movie with mass appeal where new fans, old fans, and non-fans alike will enjoy it? I kinda doubt it. Whoa, this is like Die Hard FNAF. Wait, what? What? Why is The Rock there? What? I changed my mind. As long as The Rock is in it as himself, the FNAF movie could be amazing. Scott, get on it. Call The Rock. Thanks for watching.